Frank Murphy, making his 100th appearance at scrum half for Connacht, led the side out on a proud night for him. The last time they beat Munster away from home was 1967. And Pat Lamb's team were looking to end a run of 9 successive defeats against Munster. The home side's coach, Rob Penny, made an incredible 14 changes from the team that beat Scarlets. Only JJ Hanrahan survived as rotation became the buzzword in the Munster camp once again. The Munster men were unbackable 8-1 on favourites going into the game, having lost only one of their previous 11 Pro 12 games. The match opened with driving rain and wind, making life difficult for both sets of players. In the 8th minute, Hanrahan kept his composure to land the kick and put the home side into an early 3-0 lead. But they only managed to hold on to that lead for 4 minutes before Connacht responded with a Dan Parks penalty. And in the 16th minute, from a similar position to his first kick, Parks again split the posts and the visitors were 6-3 ahead.
Nothing wrong with the second one.
That setback kicked Munster into action, and in the 20th minute they finally got some traction in the match. The men in red managed to recycle possession quickly near the line, and Hanrahan found the gap to get over for the first try of the match. The man from Currow in County Kerry is becoming an invaluable member of this Munster squad. This his 3rd try of the campaign, and when he landed the conversion it gave Munster a 10-6 lead. Shortly after that, Hanrahan had the easy task of tapping a penalty over from in front of the posts to make it 13-6 on 29 minutes. As half-time approached, tempers flared, with Munster's James Cronin and Gavin Duffy perhaps a little fortunate to escape a 10-minute spell in the bin after punches were exchanged in the ruck. And this would be the last action of the half, with Munster going in at the break 13-6 ahead.
Time off.
The Connacht men suffered a setback early in the second half when Murphy picked up a yellow card for tackling Cronin without the ball. A pretty easy decision for the referee, and Hanrahan made Connacht pay with another well-struck penalty to put 10 points between the sides, 16-6. The temperature in the stands might have been bitterly cold, but on the pitch it was never far from boiling point. 10 minutes into the second half, tensions erupted after a scrummage. Cronin goaded his opposition front rowers, and Nathan White reacted to the taunting by swinging a punch at Cronin.
Don't do it. 12.
The officials asked for the help of the TMO, who recommended a yellow card for both players, Cronin for having instigated the melee and White for reacting. But in truth, once again, the sanction might have been stronger, particularly for White, who was lucky not to see red, having metaphorically seen red.
Take the team away, Captain. They're not helping you. Right? You've retaliated with an open hand. That's also a yellow card.
When all was said and done, Munster had the penalty, and Hanrahan had another 3 points to make it 19-6.
Confirm the penalty against red or white.
Penalty is against White.
Thank you.
At the other end, Connacht were struggling to make serious inroads past a solid Munster defence, but Parks put a penalty over with 19 minutes left to leave it 19-9.
White 12.
With a raft of substitutions in the final quarter, the game was somewhat disjointed, and Hanrahan scored Munster's last points 4 minutes from the end to make it 22-9. The out half scoring all 22 points on the night. But there was still a chance in injury time for Connacht to break into Munster territory. And when Fionn Carr found Dave Heffernan out wide, the man from Ballina had a clear run to the line for an important try. The youngster's first ever score in the Pro 12, and although it wasn't enough to turn the result around, when Parks landed the conversion, it guaranteed a losing bonus. So with the win, Munster go 8 points clear at the top. They face Ulster next. Connacht will host Leinster at the Sports Ground. Final score at a wet and blustery Thomond Park: Munster 22, Connacht 16.